Shalom, shalom. Call halayim la Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Chakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well within the scriptures. And shalom, shalom to the men pushing this word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Peace, love, and salutations to all you brothers. I'm the brother Shamari from the GMS Cleveland branch. Lord willing, this be an edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Alright, Salakia. And basically coming back pushing prophecy. Alright, I was on RT News just looking around for stuff, and we have to be watchmen, so we download these different news apps and different media outlets with articles that lets us know certain things that's going on around the world, so we could be up to date on worldly events. All right, up to date on stuff that's going on, searching for prophecy. All right, because we're watchmen, that's what we're supposed to be doing. But I was on RT News just looking for certain stuff, and I noticed, the Lord's putting the spirit of sedition out there once again, which is prophecy. The Lord is putting the spirit of protesting, riotings, feuds, debates, division, all right, chaos in the streets. He's putting that spirit back out there, man. All right, and that's going to turn up. That's going to escalate, and that's going to wax greater and greater, and it's going to increase to the point where it's going to get so bad, it's just going to eventually lead to Jacob's trouble. And Esau is going to have to get in. It's going to get so bad, Esau is going to get involved, where he's going to have to declare military forces to go out there and to settle the people. Order, Shalak, if I'm saying it wrong, but order chaos out of order or something along that lines. It'll come to me, Lord willing, but that's Esau's thing is to start something and then come up with a solution. And his solution for seditions and insurrections and uprisings of the people against the government and against authorities, his solution is the sword, man. And that's what is going to happen. Esau going to come down with that great wrath, with that sword, because the people are going to be out of order. The people are going to not give regards to the higher or powers that be, the higher up authorities or the powers that be. They're not going to give reverence to the law. Okay, these people, you got some people that's bucking up against the jab. That's not going, who got it in their minds that they're not going to take it. You got people protesting about that, protesting the jab. All right. So, these different things, Esau has to retaliate with the sword by way of his military, by way of his UN troops, by way of his National Guard. And best believe he going to use them troops, man. He going to use his militia, his sword, man. Okay, so I'm just going to read these headlines and grab some scriptures. Now, this one was April 17, 2021. It says, Portland rioters torch Apple Store as another police killing sparks wave of destruction. Rioters in Portland, Oregon wreaked havoc in the city's downtown, smashing windows and setting an Apple Store on fire. Though the city has seen nightly riots for nearly a year, the latest came after police shot a man dead. Another night, another riot. Protesters assembled on Friday afternoon in Lentz Park, where police had shot a man dead hours earlier. The man who local media identify as white to ward off any potential social unrest was carrying a replica firearm when he was killed. So you got this rioters going on in Portland over a man being shot dead. A man being shot dead in Portland. You got protesters going out there rioting, okay, due to that situation. All right, another article. This was also April 17th, 2021. All right, it says protesters smash windows and set fires in Oakland as anger over recent police shootings spreads across U.S. See, this is another riot in a whole different state, okay, going on over another police shooting. All right, it says demonstrators and they both setting shit on fire. Anytime it's a protest or unrest, civil unrest, okay, or it is some type of riot going on, there's always fire involved, man. There's always fire involved. Okay, and what did the Yahushua say? I come not to send peace, but fire. The Lord said he comes to send fire, and what will I if it already be kindled? All right, so people going to be setting shit on fire. The Lord going to put the spirit on these people to, lose their minds and go crazy. And they just going to go buck, man. They going to do whatever it is according to whatever they want to do. They're going to just be like wild animals, wild beasts, destroying. All right. So it says protesters smash windows and sets fire in Oakland as anger over recent police shootings spread across U.S. All right. It says demonstrators in Oakland, California, vandalized buildings and lit fires during a march in response to 2 fatal police shootings that have occurred over the past week. Similar unrest has been seen in other U.S. cities. See, this article alone lets you know that, there's civil unrest going on in other cities in the U.S., the United States, man. Okay? So, the Lord is putting the spirit of division back out there, man. The Lord is putting the spirit of, destruction, because that's what happens with riots. Things get destroyed. People get all those spirits, all those emotions, those angry, vengeance spirits. You got demons on these people, okay? They want to get back. They want to get revenge. They in the spirit to kill. They bloodthirsty. They in the spirit to kill, destroy some shit, man. And that's what happens at these riots, man. Okay, these people got spirits on them, and they want to destroy and kill things and people. They want to destroy things and kill people. All right. It says hundreds of protesters took to Oakland streets on Friday night. See, that's the spirit, because I believe so. In the past article I just read, they started theirs Friday. Yep, Friday afternoon. So I'm going to keep reading. So like you keep continue on reading. It says on Friday night following the killings of 2 black people at the hands of the police, 13-year-old Adam Toledo in Chicago and 20-year-old Dante Wright near Minneapolis, local media reported. Okay, and I'm pretty sure Jake and the people, people are aware, people in general are aware of these 2 shootings. Adam Toledo, which happened in Chicago, and Dante Wright, which happened in Minneapolis. Okay, and off these 2, off the Lord judging these 2 men alone, off this judgment alone, the Lord is now sending a vibration where people are riled up now. People are roused up again. Just like, over this George Floyd situation, people was out there rioting, polluting, and it was different cities in the U.S. going out there protesting and rioting. Okay, civil unrest and seditions was going on over the George Floyd situation. Okay, now this has these 2 killings, these 2 judgments that the Lord has issued out. Now it's starting right back up again, man. All right, and it's going to continue to increase. This is just This is just something small, man. This is just a little taste. All right, this is just a little act, man. just a little pre-show, man. This is a pre-show of what Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is really about to show us, man. This is nothing compared to what Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is about to do to his people, to the whole world, man. I believe it's another one. Yeah, it says protesters scuffle with Chicago police during march against shooting of teenager Adam Toledo. So even in Chicago, they down there protesting, man. All right. So now let's grab some scriptures. This second Esdras chapter 15 verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay, and that's happening now on a small scale, but it's going to increase. It's going to wax worse, and worse, to the point where everywhere you go, you see dead bodies. Everywhere you go, you see people getting judged, getting put to death. Everywhere you go, you see riots, civil unrest, and wars in the streets, man. Okay, that's the point that we're getting to, man. Jacob's trouble. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. All right, let's go into that word sedition. It's the online etymology dictionary for the word sedition. It says rebellion, uprising, revolt. Okay. It says concerted attempt to overthrow civil authority, violent strife between factions, civil or religious disorder, riot, rebelliousness against authority. All right. So when it says there should be sedition among men, it's talking about there's going to be a rebellion against civil authority. All right, which the civil authority would consist of the government, your so-called state officials, your so-called congressmen, or your so-called mayor, or the powers that be, basically. Any laws that's being prescribed, a rebellion against it would be sedition. Any type of order, any type of laws that try to any type of laws that tries to bring in order, any rebellion against that is sedition. All right, and that's what it's going to be. There's going to be a mass number of people all across the world, rebelling against the powers that be, because the unrighteousness of the whole earth, man, the unrighteousness that's being done, and these unrighteous decrees, these unrighteous laws that this devil is oppressing the people with. All right, it says that's why the scriptures say when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Okay, because when the righteousness, when we push that righteous order, then everybody is going to fall, in order, in a righteous order, and everybody's going to, be pleased with that righteous order. They're not going to be oppressed from their wants and needs. Only nation that's going to be oppressed from their wants and needs is Esau, Edom. Okay, and that's because that's just prophecy. Esau he gotta feel that. He gotta feel a whole different type of captivity, all right, separate from the rest of these nations. But that's a whole nother topic. But I'm gonna read it back. Second Salakia for my jumping around. Second Esdras 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And that sounds like rebellion to me. That is rebellion against civil authority. When you don't regard your kings nor princes, and when you let your actions stand in your own power, that's basically you doing what you want to do and not following order, not following laws. All right, and we all know when there is no order, things get confusion. Confusion starts, man. That's what confusion starts, man. All right, when you throw away order, When you do away with order, when there's no order, there's no stableness. There's no righteousness where there's no order. Okay? It says a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, because this devil, he's going to enforce martial law to where there's checkpoints, toll booths. You know, you can't go on this street. You can't go here. You can't go here. You got to take this to do this. You got to take this in order to pass this checkpoint. You know, you got to do this. You got to do that. These draconian ass laws, man. It says, verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Okay, so guess what, man? The Lord is going to send these plagues. The Lord's going to send that sword. All right, he's going to send a lot of death, man. Okay, he's going to send a lot of spoil. You people are going to be you people are just going to be spoiled. Y'all just going to be spoils of warfare, man. You know, everything that you worked so hard for, your house, your family, you know, your food, your clothes, jewelry, antiques, anything you collect, anything that you value in this world or of carnality is going to be done away with. It's going to be a casualty, man. It's going to be a casualty of war. Okay? And it's because of the pride of you people. It's because of the pride of 2/3 of the nation of Israel, man. Okay? Because you won't turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You won't come to these laws, statutes, and commandments. All right? But you continue to do those things which please not Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And that's why the Most High is going to do all these things. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 8, verse 50. And Lord willing, I'm just close out with this. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. And that's the reason that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is doing all this. First and foremost, for his people, his sanctuary is going to fuck off, man. All right? And we all, as a nation, the whole nation of Israel, we all need healing from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. We all need Yahushua to come back to heal us, to give us this kingdom and take us out this captivity, take us out these chains of darkness, this flesh, man. All right? But it all starts with turning back to these law, statutes, and commandments in our heritage. And first and foremost, Yahweh Shai. All right, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai first. That's what it starts with. Okay? And studying this word. Okay, so, you know, the Lord is doing all these things for the pride of his people. All right? And the pride of the whole earth, and the pride of Esau. So the Lord has to restore his order and righteousness. Okay? So these uprisings and seditions and insurrections, they're going to increase until Yahweh Shai come back, man. All right? So with that being said, brothers, stay on the watch for prophecy. Stay on the watch for current world events and measure them and filter them through the scriptures. You know, that we be, well aware of what time we're in. So, shalom, shalom. Once again, call halayim la Yahweh, ba'ashem Yahushai, ba'ashem rechak wadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well within the scriptures. Shalom, shalom, mawath alababo.